The Z107.7 Local News Podcast is brought to you today by the Loan Lady. For hard money loans, talk to Patty Brown, the Queen of Green. That's the Loan Lady. Now with your local news, here's Chef Harmatz.
Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026. A parent was arrested at Oasis Elementary School for allegedly fighting with and using pepper spray on another parent. On Thursday morning at around 9:20 a.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of a fight at Oasis Elementary School on El Paseo Drive in 29 Palms. Deputies say that Antece Jones, a 37-year-old parent of a student at the school, was involved in an argument with another parent at the school. Deputies say that the argument occurred at the entrance of the elementary school. They say that Jones spat on the victim, punched them, and then sprayed the victim with pepper spray. Deputies say that no children were injured during this incident. Deputies took Jones into custody at Oasis Elementary School. Deputies did not say whether the victim was treated for injuries. Antece Jones was arrested on suspicion of assault with a chemical and vandalism and is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $50,000 bail. An 85-year-old convicted felon was arrested for allegedly firing a rifle into the air. On Sunday at around 1:50 p.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of shots fired in the 57,200 block of Emerald Way in Landers. Deputies arrived and located a suspect, Ralph Ogilvie, an 85-year-old Landers resident. Deputies say that Ogilvie fired a rifle once into the air. They identified Ogilvie as a convicted felon who is prohibited from possessing any firearm. No one was injured in the shooting, and Ogilvie was taken into custody. Ralph Ogilvie was arrested for investigation into discharging a firearm with gross negligence and being a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. He is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $230,000 bail. While informal attempts have been made in the past, the city of 29 Palms has officially compiled and released a maintained road list for residents to peruse. Reporter Heather Clisby has more.
Paved or unpaved, city-owned or private. Questions about who should maintain which road surface time and time again in 29 Palms, most urgently after a storm when cleanup assistance is needed by Public Works. After years of being listed as a future council-initiated item, the list finally became real when it was unveiled at the January 27th City Council meeting. Community Development Director Keith Gardner and Public Works Superintendent Craig Stacy worked with staff to create an exhaustive, color-coded inventory of which roads the city maintains and which roads they do not.
It was quite the effort. It really came into light after the flooding a couple of years ago, and we wanted to be really transparent with what the city maintains and what the city does not maintain.
The official list comprises two segments, maintained paved and maintained non-paved, and includes approximately 170 miles of thoroughfares. The cost per mile to maintain these roads is approximately $9,000, roughly $1 million to $1.5 million annually. Gardner says the city often fields requests for prospective roads to be created and maintained, but there are requirements.
So there's a two-step process. The roads have to be dedicated to the city, and then they have to be improved for acceptance. So you have to be dedicated and improved before the city will accept it for maintenance.
A prospective new road must be engineered to meet city standards with an approximate cost of $1.3 million per mile to cover design, right-of-way dedications, and construction. Of course, all would come under review by the Planning Department, City Engineer, Planning Commission, and then forwarded to the City Council for formal approval. Once a street is created and added to the list, it becomes a public right-of-way and accessible by anyone, anytime, and the city will maintain it in perpetuity. Gardner stated that as of right now, there are no qualifying requests for new roads.
Those come in informally all the time to say, hey, city, I want my dirt road paved. And then we got to explain that dirt road is not a publicly available street, so therefore the city will not maintain it. That seems to be a huge obstacle for roadways to be accepted into the city. Any streets that are dedicated to the city, that the city also maintains, are also available to the public at any day, time, or night. That's another consideration. A lot of these people live in rural roads, may not want that extra traffic going by them.
To check out the official maintained roads list, look for the link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Heather Clisby.
The High Desert Water District Board of Directors meets in regular session tomorrow to receive updates on the ongoing Phase 2 sewer construction project and a recent feasibility study. The board will also amend the district's purchasing policy. The High Desert Water District Board of Directors meets tomorrow at 4 p.m. at their office at 55439 29 Palms Highway in Yucca Valley. You can see the full agenda and find links to attend online at this story at Z107.7fm.com. The Joshua Basin Water District Board of Directors meets in regular session tomorrow to discuss a contract with an employee recruiting firm. They will also award a bid for reservoir rehabilitation and engineering services. The Joshua Basin Water District Board of Directors meets tomorrow at 5 p.m. at their office at 61750 Choita Road. You can find the full agenda and a link to attend the meeting remotely at this story at Z107.7fm.com. The San Bernardino County Public Library wants your kids to choose reading as part of their Read, Catch, and Repeat Pokemon Adventure Reading Challenge. Appearing from the tall grass on his way to Lavender Town is online news editor Robert Haydon.
Throughout the month of February, participants who check out 30 items will receive a Pokeball with a mystery Pokemon character inside, a nice surprise for every aspiring Pokemon trainer. These Pokemans are limited, so don't wait too long to start checking out items and catching them all. Trainers who reach their checkout goal will also get an opportunity for a chance to win a giant plush pocket monster. These Poke prizes vary for each of the 32 branches across the county, so check out your local library branch to see which Pokemon is waiting to be captured. Aspiring readers and Pokemon trainers don't need to consult their Pokédex to participate. Just visit your local library branch in 29 Palms, Joshua Tree, or Yucca Valley and start checking out items to start your journey. Our county libraries strive to provide equal access to information, technology, events, and services for all people who call San Bernardino County home. Swing by civilization's oldest institution on foot, or you can visit library.sbcounty.gov for more information on the Read, Catch, and Repeat program. Reporting for Z107.7 and Pokemon trainers everywhere, I'm Snorlax enthusiast Robert Haydon.
The Joshua Tree Creative Cafe returns for 2026. Kicking off tomorrow, the Creative Cafe is held at the Joshua Tree Retreat Center. It's a weekly drop-in art session hosted by local artist Jillian Sandell. She sets up a different creative activity each week, and this week she will be providing materials for still life works. The Creative Cafe is open to all ages and skill levels, and donations are accepted on a sliding scale. Wednesday's session runs from noon to 2 p.m. at the Food for Thought Cafe in the Joshua Tree Retreat Center. Reservations are not required, but donations between $5 and $20 are suggested. And finally, a new Miss Yucca Valley will be crowned this weekend, and tickets for the event are available right now. Yucca Valley Sunset Rotary is holding their Miss Yucca Valley Scholarship Pageant this Saturday in the Thunderdome at Joshua Springs Church in Yucca Valley. 5 high school juniors will be competing for the education scholarships in this essay competition that has been taking place in Yucca Valley for over 50 years. Contestants will present their essays about a prominent businesswoman located in our desert, and 4 lucky young ladies will be chosen to be scholarship recipients. The event is this Saturday at 6 p.m. at Joshua Springs Church in Yucca Valley. Tickets are $20 and available at Rarick Financial in Yucca Valley. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.
Interest rates on hard money loans don't fluctuate with the Federal Reserve. This is Patty Brown, aka the Loan Lady or the Queen of Green. Do you need cash for home improvements? Trying to fix up your home to put on the market? We offer great alternatives and flexible lending for home improvement loans and mortgages. Our money to loan comes from local investors looking to invest in people, not credit scores. We've got money for your next project available and fast closing too. Call me today at 365-7003. The Loan Lady. We want to be your real estate lender.